Hi, I'm Sammie. I'm 22 years old, and I'm from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. I grew up in a very loving Christian home. We went to a Baptist church. I was raised with all the right tools and support and love that I could have ever wanted. I accepted Jesus in my heart when I was 5 years old, and I purposed to live for him through my whole childhood into high school, through high school. I was involved in my church, went on missions trips, was at church anytime I could be. Whenever I grew up in a really small town, so I always wanted to get out. After I graduated high school, I was gone. I wanted to start my life over. I wanted to just start everything new, have my own life, my own way. And my mom got a job at the university in Johnstown, and I was kind of bitter about it. I thought that I was stuck there, so I got pretty depressed. I told myself that I didn't have any friends. Even though I did, I started hanging out with the wrong people, and I started doing what they were doing. We were abusing prescription pain pills. And within a few months, I had failed out of college and lost my job. My parents had talked to me about my problem and tried to get me help, and I refused because I said that I didn't have a problem and that I could do it on my own. I had too much pride. And I went to, a few more months went by, and I continued to do worse things. I eventually got involved with heroin and started IV using just a few times. By God's grace, he had his hand over me the whole time. He didn't let me hit rock bottom. He pulled me out of what should have been so much worse than it actually was. My parents had confronted me, and I made an agreement with them just to get them off my case to go to rehab, and I went to a secular rehab, and I left there before I even completed the program. I was just sick of it. I was done. I still wanted to do things my own way. And I went home, and my parents told me that I wasn't welcome there, that I couldn't stay there unless I agreed to go talk to my pastor the next morning. So I went to talk to my pastor, and they had previously mentioned Teen Challenge, and I was even more opposed to Teen Challenge than a secular rehab because it was a year long, and I didn't think I needed it. And my pastor somehow convinced me that this is where God wanted me to be, and I'm so happy that I actually listened to him and that I came here, and I've been here for over 6 months now, and God's just transformed me. I'm a new person, and I'm just so thankful. I have a love for his word, and I just want to live for him, and I want to glorify him in every way possible. And the verse I stand on is Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. Thank you.